Okay, are you
We're
there?
back. Take two.
Yeah.
Ask Abby. I'm Abby Lee with Remax, and this is Amanda Eaton with Supreme Lending here in Jonesboro. And we thought we would get on here and tackle some of the questions that many of you want to ask about getting a home loan, but don't know who to ask or really what to ask. So we had some folks send in some questions, and we're just going to tackle them real quick and see what they are. Okay, first one is Christy. She asks, where do I even begin to see if I'm qualified to buy a home?
Okay, I think the best starting place is to ask around. You know people who have bought a home. So find out who they used, find out who they trusted, who they had a good experience with. Find an experienced mortgage lender, whether that's at your bank or a specific mortgage lender that you know of. And like I said, ask around. Word of mouth is great. They'll tell you in the good and the bad and the ugly. So first of all, find somebody. And then you need to get pre-qualified, of course. So there's many ways to do that. I know at Supreme, we can take an app over the phone. We can do it online. We can do it in person. There's many ways for you to get the information to the lender to be able to get pre-qualified. So a few things to know when you fill out the application. Know what your income is. Know what your monthly payments are on any recurring debt, such as car payments, credit cards, those types of things. So know your information. And then reach out to that lender, give them the information. They'll guide you through the pre-qualification process. But the giving of the information shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes. And
Pretty
then
quick.
You should walk out knowing if you're qualified to buy or not, more than likely.
It's not near as daunting as we think it's going to be.
I know,
You're
a lot of
wow,
people
that
are
wasn't
really
that hard.
scared. Yeah.
And it's nothing to be scared of.
If you're nervous, that's normal, but hopefully we have awesome lenders in Northeast Arkansas, so they'll make you feel comfortable.
Okay, well, the next question came from Tim, and he asked a question that I get asked about every transaction. Do I really have to put down 20%?
Okay, no. So you'll hear some old school friends of yours say, you're buying a house, you've got 20% to put down, and you don't have to do that anymore. You can if you want to, that's great. You avoid mortgage insurance and your payment's lower, but not many of us have 20% lying around, especially first-time home buyers. So there are programs out there where you can put as little as 3% down. You can put 3.5%, 5% down, and even better, there are several programs where you put 0 down. And those don't have to be in specific locations. There's a misnomer that to get 100% financing, you have to buy in a rural area. That's not true anymore. You have other options. So absolutely not. You don't have to put 20% down.
Yeah, and you really need to find out if you are able to get into house 0 down, and we'd love to help you. Thank you, Andrea. Thanks for being on tonight and saying that. We try. This question came from Jason, and he asked, I've been turned down before for a home loan. Am I going to be turned down again?
And I get that a lot, and I think that's a lot of times when people are scared to be pre-qualified is because they've gone through that process before and it didn't end very well or the way they wanted it to. Not every lender's the same. So definitely don't let that scare you. If someone turned you down, maybe they just didn't have the right program for you, or it's not everybody has the same programs. I know we've got some programs for some lower credit scores and some unique properties and that type of thing. So loans definitely aren't one size fits all.
It's true. So don't give up. Do it until you you get in a house, because one way, and if you can't get in, I know Amanda and all the other mortgage lenders are usually very good about getting you on the right track to get your credit cleaned up where you can buy a house.
That's what I was going to say is hopefully your lender will tell you what you need to do to get in a position to buy so that you're not left just wondering what you didn't have.
And a good lender will give you an action plan to get you into a home. So they're there to help you. This is the question that I can't even tell you how many times I've been asked this one. Does pulling my credit hurt my score?
Okay, when you pull your credit, I'm going to kind of go in 2 parts on this one. Your mortgage credit score is different than your Credit Karma score or something you may get from the car dealership when you're shopping.
That is good to know.
Yeah, it's different because I get that a whole lot because most people will call and say, hey, my Credit Karma says I have a 750. Well, you may have a 780 or you may have a 620 when I pull it for a mortgage credit report. I do recommend Credit Karma to check for fraud to see if there's anything that shouldn't be on there. But anyway, so back to the question. Yes, when I pull your credit for a mortgage credit report, it is a hard pull and it will affect your score. However, let's say you have a situation like we just talked about and you went to a lender and that lender wasn't for you and you need to continue house shopping. You can pull your credit again in 30 days. You can shop for those 30 days for a mortgage and everybody should come up with the same credit score as the first lender that pulled it. So you've got a 30-day window there to shop.
That is so informative. Well, we also get asked this one a little bit, and this one can be confusing for some. And I get asked this if you're in the process. What is debt to credit? What is a debt to income ratio? What does that mean?
Okay, you'll hear about that DTI. A lot of people, if they use all these shortcuts for words that we use in the mortgage lending, DTI is your debt to income ratio. There's two parts to it. There's your housing ratio, so that's your housing debt, the proposed house payment versus your gross income. That's usually, if you hear someone say front end ratio, that's the front of that DTI ratio. The back end is all of your debts, including the proposed housing payment versus your monthly gross income. So different programs have different requirements for that. There are some programs that go up to 56% debt to income ratio on that back end ratio. So if you just hear that when someone says, hey, your debt to income ratio is great, that just means your monthly debts, including the proposed house payment versus your gross monthly income, is a good ratio.
That might have gone over your head because sometimes it does mine. But that when people hear that, when they're first, starting out to buy a house, they're like, whoa, that's intimidating. So don't be intimidated by it. It's part of the process. I really appreciate you answering some of these questions.
I'm glad to help.
I am too. It's cold outside. I know a lot of you are online and tonight, and I hope that you've gained something from this. I want to end with a spotlight property. I have posted it on my RE/MAX Facebook page. That you're watching this video on, and it is at 3417 Ridgeway Circle. It is right under $200,000, and it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It has wood floor and vaulted ceilings, and it has a bonus room upstairs. That is a really good deal. If that is something that you would like to walk through and tour in person, please let me know. I'd be glad to show it to you. If there are any other properties in Northeast Arkansas that you are interested in, I can show you any of those. If you would like to see about getting pre-qualified for a home loan, Amanda with Supreme Lending would be more than happy to assist you, and I will share her information here on our page. She is located here in Jonesboro on King Street, which is a little bitty street across from Chili's and Chick-fil-A. Like when you go straight through Target.
Everybody knows Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. So it's right there, and she is there all through the week, and she's also available by phone and internet, email, and she has a Facebook page. We are so glad you tuned in. I hope to do more of these. I think that it's informative for people, and I think that it's a way to capture an audience that we don't capture otherwise. So if you have any questions about the home buying process, something that we could highlight.
Andrea's.
Yes,
we will. We'll post
the link.
Pre-qualification link. Good idea.
Really simple. Andrea, you are on point tonight. Thank you for being here. But if there are topics about home buying or home selling that you would like more information on that would be fun to highlight, please let me know. I'm open for ideas. So happy 2018. Here's to more Ask Abby.
We have our giveaway.
Oh, yes.
We have a giveaway.
Let's not forget the giveaway, okay? That's what it's all about, right? So if you will like this video and then share it on your Facebook page, tomorrow at noon I will have a drawing for a Shadrack's gift card, and you could be the winner, and I'll notify you if you win.
Can I win it? I'm kidding. We weren't expecting that question.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that question. We'll deal with that later, okay? But do like this and share it and help us get the word out. If I can help you or if Amanda can help you, let us know. And have a great week and stay warm.
All right.
Thank y'all so
Bye.
much. Bye.